NM cable can be buried in polyvinyl chloride conduits at a minimum depth of 24 inches under grass. Grey polyvinyl chloride pipe, Schedule 40 or 80, is recommended. A yellow marker tape should be installed just above the pipe for identification. UF-rated NM cable, that is UF or THWN individual conductors, can be used inside the conduit. NM cable is allowed in conduit above ground in non-wet locations. Conduit fill capacity should be less than 60% for proper air circulation. NM cable within conduit is subject to increased heating due to reduced air circulation. This can compromise the insulation and damage the cable. Ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI outlets, are required in garages by the National Electrical Code, or NEC, to prevent electrical shock in damp or wet conditions. Expansion joints are not typically required for short runs of polyvinyl chloride conduit in residential applications. However, they may be necessary for long runs or where there is significant temperature variation. Neutrals and hots should not be ganged within a single screw terminal. Neutrals and hots should be kept separate and connected to their respective terminals for proper circuit operation and safety. When burying NM cable in polyvinyl chloride conduit, it's crucial to adhere to specific guidelines to ensure safety and code compliance. Firstly, the conduit must be buried at a minimum depth of 24 inches under grass. Secondly, using grey polyvinyl chloride pipe, either Schedule 40 or 80, is recommended for its durability and resistance to environmental factors. Thirdly, a yellow marker tape should be installed just above the pipe to easily identify the presence of underground electrical lines, preventing accidental damage during future digging or landscaping activities. Fourthly, the type of cable used inside the conduit matters significantly. You should opt for a UF-rated NM cable, denoted as UF, or THWN individual conductors, both of which are designed to withstand direct burial conditions. Fifthly, it's important to remember that while NM cable is permitted in conduit above ground, this is only acceptable in non-wet locations. Sixthly, the conduit fill capacity should be kept below 60% to allow for adequate air circulation, which helps to dissipate heat generated by the conductors. The heating issue within conduit is a critical consideration. When NM cable is enclosed within a conduit, the reduced air circulation can lead to increased heat buildup. This elevated temperature can compromise the cable's insulation, potentially causing it to degrade and fail over time, which can lead to hazardous conditions such as short circuits or electrical fires. Ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI outlets, are mandatory in garages according to the National Electrical Code, or NEC. Garages are often subject to damp or wet conditions, making them high-risk areas for electrical shock. GFCI outlets are designed to detect even minor imbalances in electrical current and quickly cut off power, preventing serious injury or death. Expansion joints play a role in managing the effects of temperature changes on polyvinyl chloride conduit. For short runs of conduit in typical residential applications, expansion joints are generally not required. However, in situations involving long conduit runs or significant temperature variations, expansion joints become necessary. These joints allow the conduit to expand and contract with temperature fluctuations, preventing stress and potential damage to the conduit system. Damming neutrals and hots within a single screw terminal is strictly prohibited due to safety concerns and the potential for improper circuit operation. Neutrals and hots must be kept separate and connected to their designated terminals. This separation ensures that the electrical circuit functions correctly and reduces the risk of electrical hazard. Always consult the National Electrical Code, or NEC, for detailed requirements and local regulations to ensure compliance and safety in all electrical installations. Proper installation techniques, including correct wire sizing, grounding, and bonding, are essential for a safe and reliable electrical system. Furthermore, regular inspections and maintenance can help identify and address any potential issues before they become major problems.